1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was basically the chromatic scale in counter motion. And what I'm doing is I'm playing the chromatic scale in forward movements on my right and playing it in backward movements on my left. So that being put together, I have this. Right? Yeah. So basically this is something that helps your left and your right brain become developed. It helps you make good use of your left and right brains simultaneously, right? And then one thing you have to notice is that while I was doing this, I was just looking at one side at a time. Yeah, that's because of, as long as you're getting it correctly on the right, the left brain is working, and as long as you're getting it correctly on the left, the right brain is working. So I think, yeah, the left brain controls the right side of the hand, and then the right brain controls the left hand side. So it goes both ways, right? Yeah. So if you're getting it on the right, you're gonna be getting it on the left, because your brains are working together, and your brain is already telling you the finger placement. And then when you keep doing it over and over again, you're going to get it stuck in your muscle memory. So you might not even have to look, you just be able to do it, right? So the fingering for this is, you can start from the index finger or the middle finger. So for the right, let's say you want to start from the middle finger, you have this. Then we're starting from the middle keys. So here on the right, I'm starting from the middle E flat. On the left, I'm starting from the middle C sharp. So yep. So I'll do this. On the right, I have this E flat, E, right, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, and then E flat. So it continues depending on where you want to stop. So right on the left, I have this with the middle finger too. C sharp, C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, E flat, D, and C sharp. That's D flat, right? So that's it for right hand and left hand. And then the fingering still remains middle finger, right, thumb, index finger, middle finger, thumb, middle finger, thumb, middle finger, thumb, index finger, middle finger, thumb, and middle finger, right? Same for the right. Middle finger, thumb, index finger, middle finger, thumb, middle finger, thumb, middle finger, thumb, index finger, middle finger, thumb, and middle finger. Sequence continues. So that being put together, you have this. Right? Coming back. Right? That's it. So if you notice, when I was playing at the beginning, I wasn't stopping where I started. That's because I'm trying to follow the timing. I don't want to stop on maybe the 3 or maybe the 2. I want to stop on the 4, continue on the 1. So that's why I just stopped anyway. Yeah, this is a chromatic exercise, so it doesn't matter where you stop. Chromatic does not have a key. It's basically all the keys on the keyboard. So wherever you want to stop, you can stop there and continue there, right? So yeah, that's it. So now when practicing this, you have to do it starting from a very slow tempo, so that you get your muscle memory used to it, and you build from there. From a very slow tempo, you can build, and then you get to your limits, right? So let's try that. Okay, we can start from 40. Let's see where that takes us to. 1, 2, 3, go. So this was way slow. It's actually super slow for me, but I'll do it, and God's gonna help us. We're gonna get better at it. So let's add extra 5 to it. And yeah, when you're practicing this, you do it 4 times on a particular BPM before you increase. I'm just rushing it for the sake of the video, but normally when you want to practice to get it well on a particular BPM, 4 times is advised. So let's assume we've done it 4 times, and then we'll go into the next, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, and go. So yeah, that was for 45 BPM. So let's assume we've done 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Let's do 70 BPM. 70. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we've done 70 BPM. Now it's time to do 100. So we'll assume we've done 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Then let's do 100. So don't forget to progress sequentially. Don't rush yourself. When you're practicing, you take it easy on yourself, go slow, and then trust the process. So we're doing 100 BPM now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, that's that for 100 BPM. Okay, so while you're practicing, you keep, trying it out. If you don't get it today, you leave it, try it the next day. Just believe in yourself, trust the process, try it over and over again. You're gonna get it. And then for those of us that have not tried this before, it's gonna get a little confusing at the beginning. So before you even start working with the metronome, try and get it. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. What you're doing is you're registering it in your muscle memory. You're registering the fingering, you're registering the note placements and everything. Just try it. Take your time. Take your time. It's super slow, so but you're gonna have to do it this way first to get your muscle memory in it, and then once you're in it, you can start working with the metronome, and you'll be good. So, yep. I hope this helps. Happy practicing.